everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Yardage back to the 29. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The Steelers making their way out. And you know, Charles, if you believe in linear progression, could be a super season in the Steel City. 4 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. 3 years ago, they lost in the wild card game. 2 years ago in the division round, and last year in the AFC title game. So if form holds, could be your AFC champions in February.
Wouldn't that be something? What kind of progression is that?
Linear.
Yeah.
But someone told me that. I'm not taking credit for it.
Well, we're going to roll with it, aren't we? Because I agree with you. This is a team that was in the playoffs last year. They went ahead and drafted T.J. Watt, an outside linebacker who can rush off the edge out of Wisconsin to give them a little more pop on defense. Then on the offensive side of the ball, we're all rooting for James Conner, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, battled back and beat cancer. Now he's trying to beat up people in the NFL.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So there you go, sack number 1 in the career of the number 1 pick, Myles Garrett.
Oh, I can't wait to see how he continues to adapt in the NFL. We know he's got speed. We know he's got...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Kaiser, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Watch twist. Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Kaiser. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. Gonzalez puts this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Second down, Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. For the Browns, back deep is Corey Coleman. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Come on, let's go.
Now Kaiser. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Flex round, flex round. Let's go, Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
This is Crowell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Kaiser on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now this is Bryant on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down carry now for Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Kaiser. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off the first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! One safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Ohio! Ohio! Switch. Ohio! Ohio!
First down, Kaiser. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! 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 Shit! Check. Fresno! Under 10! Here we go! Ohio! 38! Check. 38!
They'll toss it to Crowell. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Ben on third and long. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Come on, let's go. Run through Ohio.
Kaiser to throw it. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Kaiser. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. And Noah's escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Black Brown, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Ohio! Black Brown! Black Brown!
Kaiser from the gun on third, eluding the pressure right. He may try. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point now by Boswell. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Come on, let's go.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw is Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Kaiser now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Kaiser to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Browns, of course, 1-15 last season, but an opening day win in their sights if they can hold on. 1st down, Kaiser dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Crowell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
On third down, Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And the Lions have now taken the lead in that ball game. A win would be their first of the young season. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And the Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.